And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live. We're at Double C Western Supply here in Elizabeth, and the brand new, man, they've come in and redone this place. It's been under construction, still is. They've done a complete makeover and a redo, if you would, inside the place to make it better for you to shop. And it is really, really nice. Still got the great things, but they've expanded their line, which we'll talk about coming up here in a little while. Diana's going to join us. So, again, good morning to you. Happy birthday to Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels fame. Remember her? She's having a birthday, 77 today. That's her birthday. So, happy birthday to Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels, and so that's the biggie today, I guess. There's some others we'll run down for you, but that's kind of the big one, I think. Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels. Of course, some of you may not remember Charlie's Angels or Jacqueline Smith, but of course we do. We're going to be joined by Rob Fritz coming up here in just a little while. Also, Diana's going to join us coming up here in just a minute or two. Tell you all about the brand new redo. They've expanded Double C Western Supply just in time for the holidays. And of course, we are at 59 days now? 59 days to shop for Christmas Eve. Hard to believe. 59 days for Christmas Eve. Doesn't feel like it outside, but it will next week because it's going to turn cool and wet and rainy. We need it, of course. So, anyway, that's what's going on. Let's jump in and get the national anthem. Gabe Short, front and center, sir. It's your turn to sing it. As only he can do it. Does a wonderful job. As soon as we find him, we'll get him up here and get him on, and we'll be ready to roll. We've got lots to talk about. And so, where is it? Probably under national anthem, Tom, under N. Yep, it's amazing. If you just go under national anthem, there it be. Here's Gabe Short of the Tom Taylor Sports. And
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
this Friday night, oh, it's a big deal. It's the game of the year. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. It's for the right to be at home during the playoffs. It's the undefeated Elizabethton Cyclones and the undefeated Greenville Green Devils. This is Tom Taylor inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and yours truly on audio and video on the Cyclone Network coming up this Friday night. Airtime 6:55, kickoff 7:30. You'll have the best seat in the house on the Cyclone Network. Join us Friday night at 6:55. It's the game of the year. It's for the regional championship. Yes, it is a big deal. Go Cyclones. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. No, I'm not Diana, but there she is in the brand new, kind of refurbished, I guess, kind of a makeover. I love it. New digs.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You
Congratulations.
think so?
Oh, I love it.
Well,
I do
we
love
hope
it.
So we've done the best we can do with our small budget that we have, and we're tickled to death with the renovations we've done so far. So trying to make more space, more room. We've got a lot more inventory coming in at Christmas time. So just trying to grow,
We are
more
growing.
room. So
We are 59 days till Christmas Eve, so there you go. We're inside of 60 for you to come shop, and you say, well, it's too early to talk about Christmas.
no, it's here.
Everybody else has got their stuff up.
That's true.
Every store that I know of, or most every store,
This
has
is
got
true.
Christmas, so it's okay. We can talk about it, and we're going to talk about it. And, of course, tomorrow night, you're throwing out T-shirts, is that right?
We are.
That's
Yep,
cool.
excited.
Tomorrow night at
Excited
the
for
game. Yep,
The game.
the game. Yeah, well, all the other schools say their game is the game, and I get that. But
Yeah.
for Cyclone and Greenville fans, it is the game tomorrow night.
Yep. So we're gonna be handing out some of the T-shirts, the Tom Taylor Double C First Down T-shirts.
Love it.
The thing that you made for us,
Mhm.
made especially for Double C, and we appreciate that a lot. But we've made up the T-shirts. I actually have one on. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, and then on the back it's got got a football helmet with the Cyclones and the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Double C First Down, and we've probably got, she just told me how many, and I forgot that fast.
2 dozen.
At least 2 dozen
Mhm.
T-shirts that we're going to be throwing out tomorrow night at the football game.
That's
So
cool.
try to catch one and support all the local stuff going on.
Support Double C,
Yeah.
Double C Western
Tom
Supply.
Taylor.
Well, yep, thank you. That'd be cool too. We appreciate that very much. We are live here at Double C. We're on Railroad Street, right across the street from. See, how do you tell? I always say right up the caddy corner, kind of up the street from Chick-fil-A, which is one of our
Yeah,
sponsors.
beside U-Haul.
Behind
I
you-
think
beside
say
U-Haul,
that
yep.
sometimes.
Besides U-Haul, yep.
Yep.
So-
Yeah, we can't say across from Rite Aid anymore.
No, because it's gone.
They're working on that building. I don't know what's going on.
Something's going in there. I don't know what it is. It's a big
You don't have
secret.
the scoop yet?
No, I'm trying to find out though,
There's something going on.
because they're doing a lot of painting and fixing. They're not just doing that just to be doing it. So,
We thought it was pickleball,
oh really?
but it's not.
It's not going to be
No.
All right.
There's a pickleball court. You know that?
inside it.
No, in town.
Oh yeah, down
Yeah.
down by the pool, right?
No, it's inside pickleball court beside of Black Olive.
No, I didn't know
You'll
that.
have to check into that.
I did not know that. Beside Black
Sports
Olive.
fan, you'll have to check into that.
That's right there beside T-Mobile, right along through there.
Yes, in that shopping center on the opposite end.
Oh, there's a indoor pickleball court.
Mhm.
See, when you hang around Diana, you learn things. She's on the cutting edge.
Oh yeah.
I'm just an old boy, just kind of drifts from place to place. So, well, let's talk about it. Let's hit this.
You are. You're a drifter.
Yes, that's exactly right. Luke the Drifter. I'm Tom the Drifter. So let's talk about it right here. Let's hit this magic button. We're talking to our buddy Diana Hilton, one of our great sponsors, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. What kind of specials we got going on right now?
Right now we're not running any sales, but we do have a lot of new inventory that's came in. A lot of new inventory, getting everything ready for the holidays and Christmas and everything that's coming up. So our store is jam packed, busting at the seams. We've got all kinds of inventory. Actually, right now we've got you moved into our new area. This is our clearance section, tax section, and our hats, cowboy hats. We've got moved out here now, so we've opened up more space. So we've got more space to shop and kind of freeing up, so it's not so jam packed and crowded. Hopefully, we're actually moving. We've moved our counter around, and we're moving our children's section to a larger area as well. So we've got a lot going on. So come out and see what we've got going on. It's kind of a mess right now because we're in the middle of construction, but hopefully we'll have it all done soon, and we'll be ready for the holidays and have plenty of room and all that good stuff for you to shop in. So, but we've got lots of new inventory. Be looking forward to be looking out for Black Friday sales that we'll have coming up. That's their next big time that we'll really be pushing our sales and churning out the good deals. And Black Friday's always big. So, and it's the week of. It's actually not Black Friday. We will be doing starting on Tuesdays when our sales will start there.
So let's do a refresher real fast for folks out there tuning in for the first time. So I'm going to throw out Clothing lines. You tell me what lines you carry. Let's start.
Yeah.
Let's start with jeans.
Jeans, of course, Wrangler. You know, we're a Western store. What Western store can't have Wrangler? You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's our number one. Wrangler. Of course, they have all different styles of jeans. They have the retro, which is one of their top sellers. Of course, the classic Wrangler 13 MWZs, and then several other styles that they carry. Another brand we have is Ariat.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably one of our biggest sellers in men's jeans is Ariat. The men, once they get them on, they love them. They don't want anything else. But that and the Wrangler retros are our bigger sellers in men's jeans. Ariat also makes a work pant that's similar to Carhartt, and that's really becoming a big seller too. The guys are really liking that one. So those are our two big clothing lines: is Wrangler and Ariat. Of course, we do have Cinch. That's another clothing line we carry. Several others, you know, that's not as well known as those, but lots and lots of different clothing for
One
men,
more.
women, and children.
One more. Tell me about boots.
Boots.
What are the name brand boots we sell?
Boots. Number one, of course, is Ariat. There
Mhm.
again, that one is people just love it. We sell more of that than we sell of anything. So Ariat is a big seller there, and a big. Most people are big fans of that brand. We also carry Justin. Durango, Laredo, I already said Justin, Georgia, oh goodness, Ten Hall, Stetson. We can get almost anything. Now, we may not have it all in stock because we do not have room. We are maxed out on space, but if we don't have it, you know, we can always
We're gonna
get
get
it.
it.
We order yours.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
you do.
so we order the Laredos that you like for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, thankfully, if we do need a special order, we can get most of that stuff back in a week.
Mm.
During COVID, it was real spotty. We didn't have the stock. They didn't have the stock. But now things are almost back to the new normal, as they say. So hopefully, you know, if we do need to order something for you, we can get it in here pretty quick.
Hours are open,
We're here Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4.
and we find you on social media where?
It's on Facebook. You can find us on Double C Western Supply. We also have a group page on Double C group page on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those places.
One of our great sponsors, folks, making it go. Diane and the folks here on Railroad Street here in Elizabethton. Great sponsor of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports, Double C Western Supply. There you go. We just made us a commercial. How about that? That did good. Yeah, it's awesome. So let's talk while I've got you. Ivan Sanders here is going to join us coming up, talking about big football games coming up tonight and tomorrow. And, of course, I'll get him to talk about Tennessee, Kentucky on Saturday, which is the biggie for the Vols. So we'll talk all about that. He's joining us coming up here in just a few minutes. Also, Kelly Broussard is going to stop by. The swim coach from Elizabeth is going to be here. And Rob Fritz is going to come talk specifically about the Hampton Bulldogs. All that's coming up here in a few minutes. We're live here at Double C Western Supply. Tomorrow we'll kick off the weekend at Food City. On a Food City Friday, we'll be at Food City here in Elizabethton. So here we go. We're going to talk, what do you want to talk about? You talk kids? You want to talk clearance? Talk new stuff? Oh, you got some show and tell, don't we?
We do.
Let's do some show and tell. Let's hit this right now. Let's first let me hit the button. We're talking to Diana Hilton again, the owner of Double C Western Supply, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. New merchandise just in time for the holidays. We got show and tell time here with Diana. So we start with what?
These are brand new. We just got these in. I ordered them in because I was in need of something for my little boy.
Oh, look at
Look
this.
how cute those are.
Oh,
Those are, after having 3 boys, the third time's a charm. I finally found a shoe that works.
I love it.
But this is the best little shoe, especially this time of year. He's just learning how to walk. He's not walking on his own yet, but he's touching and feeling and walking and holding on. But this has been the best thing for him. He can't get it off. It's good support. It's comfortable. So those, and they're adorable. So we just got those in by Twisted X.
All right.
This was another. Can't get it out of the box there, but that's another. It's just like a little moccasin shoe by Twisted X. Also a new little arrival for the babies. So
Price point's $45 for these. So there you go.
on the little leather ones. So,
All right.
This is a hot item right now that everybody's kind of been after. These are the Wrangler purses. They run $60, and we've got them in a variety of colors. That's a blue, baby blue. This is like a peach and a grayish. I like the gray myself for fall for this time of year. So.
All right, let's do the gray one.
Yep.
All right. Gives you an idea now. You know what I'm going to say every time. Don't let the camera sell you or not sell you. Come in here and see it for yourself. It's always better in person
Oh, always. Yes.
at Double C. All right, there you go.
So there's those. I've also got we've got some jackets and vests pulled because of this time of the year.
Yep.
And you're going to be needing those soon. So this one's by Cinch, really nice. It's got the wool bottom, just a really nice Western look, really warm as well.
This boys, guys, or girls in this one?
That is guys.
Okay.
And this is always a popular item. This is the Ariat soft shell jacket. It's called the Vernon, is what they call it.
I like that.
It's got the logo down the sleeve. This is something that is always, like I said, a popular item for the men that they like there.
Price point on this is $124.95. All right.
This one is $120, and
Okay.
I love the look of this one as well. This one's kind of that down type look, like a down jacket,
Mm-hmm.
made by Ariat. This, believe it or not, is a work coat. It's made by their Rebar, their work line. But to me, this is not. I mean, this is almost dressy.
I bet that's warm too.
Yes.
All right.
And then another example of the Rebar work line, almost like a North Face jacket or something like that. But this is made by Ariat. Super lightweight, but also very, very warm. That's the way that they constructed it to be. This one runs $120.
$120. All right.
They run the same kind of thing, the same look in the vest by Ariat Rebar.
Lots of different styles, folks, and varieties.
And that one's $95. And that one's for men.
Okay.
And then this is another example of the soft shell vest. This is like the soft shell jacket. Let's see, we've not got the price tag on that, but I'm going to say that it's probably in the 90 range as well. Yep. Oh yeah, I like the logo on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So just a few. I mean, this is just a few examples, just a handful of what we've got available. So.
Come see, folks.
Yep. And you know, it's that time of the year. It's jacket season, we
Yep.
say. So, and really, you know, what we carry is what the time of the year. This is the time of the year for the things that we carry for people to wear: jeans and boots, and you know, coats and things like that. Hoodies, tons of hoodies.
Toboggans.
Yes, all that good stuff. Yeah, we've got my goodness, I think over 120 toboggans in here now. So yeah, lots of inventory.
They're stocked up for you to come shop, folks, on Railroad Street. The hours are open.
Hours are open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 4.
They ship all over the country. We'll go to the website.
DoubleCWestern.com.
And the other social media is Facebook.
It's Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Our great sponsor, folks, love coming over. I call it the Cowboy Store, but it's a Western store and a whole lot more.
That's it.
Double C Western Supply, Railroad Street, Elizabethton. One of our great sponsors is Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. How about that? We made 2 commercials on the fly.
You done well.
Yeah, you done well. So you want to come back a little while?
Sure. You'll have us.
Oh, absolutely. Come back and you figure out whether you want to talk about kids, you want to talk about ladies, whatever you want to talk about.
Okay.
This is your store. I'm just in here for a couple hours just hanging. So.
We appreciate you coming.
Oh, I love coming here. I shop here. In fact, I've got 2 shirts I got to pick up today.
Yeah.
If Sam didn't sell them, one time she sold them, so that was my fault. I let them sit there too long and gave me where's my shirt?
Whoops.
Well,
It was actually my fault. I sold it.
oh, you did.
I sold it.
Oh, I thought it was there. Okay, but
Yep.
well, you snooze, you lose. I waited too long on that. So, quick break. We'll be right back. We got the guys lined up. Robbie Fritz is here talking Hampton football, and Ivan Sanders is talking football and the World Series. All that straight ahead. Come back with us live at Double C Western Supply on show number 19. Was 1954? I think it is on the way to 2000. We're going to have the big 2000 show early next year somewhere. And so Emmy Morgenstern's planning that along with Kerry Taylor. And so we're going to have a big hoorah.
Wow.
8 years in the making.
Awesome.
8 years.
Congratulations.
Yep. 2000 show coming up sometime in January. here on the Tom Taylor Sports.
We have an all orange window, everything you can think of: balls, books, glasses, plaques, trophies, stuffed animals, flags, you name it. Everything Tennessee orange.
It's there in the window, called a Vols window, and the obvious, a lot of fall stuff coming in. Tell me about it.
Lots of fall stuff, lots of fabric pumpkins, ceramic pumpkins. We got fall flags. We've got fall tea towels, fall tablecloths and linens. We've got some skeletons and mummies and ghosts, a little bit of everything.
So tell folks about the Eagle Center. Tell us where it's at and what it's all about.
Eagle Center is downtown Elizabethton, and we're open on Monday through Saturday from 10 to 5. We have antiques, of course, home decor, collectibles, books, lamps, handmade jewelry. We have art. We have just a little bit of everything to decorate your home, have parties, whatever your needs are, we have them.
Social media?
We have social media on Facebook, the Eagle Center Facebook page, and of course we have great advertisement with the Tom Taylor Show.
Thank you very much. One of our great sponsors, Cyclone Football, the Tom Taylor Sports Show, the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Why Daniel Grindstaff?
Well, we are local. You know, it's just like Cannon's Furniture here. You've got a local place of business right in the middle of town. You've got a local point of contact. We have local adjusters that's out in the counties. And, you know, you can pick up the phone if you've got an issue with something. We try to help folks resolve it. And, you know, we are based in the state of Tennessee. We are Tennessee specific. We've got a $30 annual membership that goes to agriculture in Tennessee. It supports kids wanting to go to 4-H camp. We do a local scholarship for all the area high schools for kids that's been involved in agriculture that's going to go and get education past high school. And all that stuff plays a part into supporting the state where you live. You know, we are state specific. Now, there's North Carolina Farm Bureau. You know, that is separate from us. Mm-hmm. Kentucky Farm Bureau. We are state specific in the state of Tennessee. And, you know, but that is, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing. You've got a point of contact.
How do we get a hold of you? Social media,
sir.
And a phone number.
Yeah, so I've got an agent page, Daniel Grindstaff Farm Bureau. We've got an office page, Elizabethton Farm Bureau, 423-543-2288. And I would like to add that we did get voted as best insurance firm, and thank the people that voted for us doing that. And somehow I wound up getting the agent category, which I greatly, greatly appreciate. It means a lot to me when folks, you know, feel inclined to do that, especially for our office.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Daniel Grindstaff here, the Farm Bureau, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Daniel Grindstaff at Elizabethton Farm Bureau. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Look who stopped by. We appreciate it very much doing so. Robbie Fritz with Hampton Sports. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. How about yourself today?
Good. You need one of them cowboy hats back here.
I probably do.
You would look good in a cowboy hat. I'm just telling you.
I'm telling you. I feel like I'd look good in anything.
Well, there you go. That's what I like.
We'll get Coach Smith one, though, too. One of those 2023 state champion cowboy hats.
Cowboy hats.
That's what he needs.
Yeah. Now, Doug told me yesterday the evens play tomorrow night and the odd regions play tonight. So tomorrow night is 2A football, and South Green plays at Hampton. Hampton's in the driver's seat. They're 4-0. They're going to be in the opening round. The playoffs will be hosting next week. So you take on South Green. So they'll be tomorrow night at Hampton. So and the other games, by the way, West Green and Happy Valley and Eagleton Academy at Cumberland Gap. So kind of tell us where the Bulldogs are right now.
Well, you know, we control our own destiny. You've got to come out tomorrow and take care of business. It will be a dangerous ball game. South Green does like to throw the ball, and you know, it's been no secret we struggle at times on the passing game. They'll probably line up, and I would say they'll probably throw it 20 times tomorrow night. And our boys have just got to make plays. It's just been that kind of year for us. But you know, on the offensive side, I feel like we can outscore anybody though too. So putting up the points, they've been really well. Past 6 ball games, we're on a 6-game winning streak. We're averaging right at 52 points a ball game right now.
Wow.
Through those 6 ball games, and we're only giving up right about 8.5 points a ball game right now through those as well. We played our 3 county opponents, and they've outscored them 141-6. between
Really?
between Happy Valley, Cloudland, and Unaka.
Hampton at 4-0. Happy Valley and South Green are 3-1. Eagleton at 1-3. West Green at 1-3. And so Cumberland Gap is at 0-4. So really, you've got 5 teams trying to squeeze into 4. But the top, Hampton's definitely in the driver's seat. They're going to be hosting opening round game next Friday night in Hampton. So keys tonight to
Gino Carrico leading the way with things. We're just going to have to be on top of our game, getting there quickly to the quarterback, and not let him be able to sit back there and make some plays for him.
We're here at Double C. Let me tell you about a couple of good things you can buy and see. Again, we've expanded. They've really taken the garage, and it doesn't sound right, but they've taken the garage and they've opened it up now to put it even more. And this store is jam full. Both stores now are jam full of merchandise here. You got to come by and check it out on Railroad Street here right beside U-Haul in Elizabethton. The cinch vest for the guys, we got those. The Ariat rebar vest and coats, got those in stock. Got 50-degree weather coming next week. Finally, it looks like the first day of November, which will be next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday. When you turn the calendar page, you turn the weather page. All of a sudden, it's going to get cold and rainy, and we need that. We need her on the show and tell. She took them back. But anyway, we showed you the line. That somebody the other day, it was Easter. But, any idea who you guys will play next week?
If we're able to win, we'll play Polk County. That will be a host of the game there. I'm sure, it's a county rivalry between us and Happy Valley, but Happy Valley, I'm sure, is cheering us on to win tomorrow night. That way, Happy Valley can also get a home playoff game, because that'll knock South Green to two losses in the conference play, and that way we also have two more county teams. Another one here playing a home game in the county would be nice as well for next week there. But the others there with Bledsoe and Oneida, looking forward to great seasons. We've also got middle school basketball. They've actually got a scrimmage tonight. Middle school scrimmages, Bowman from North Carolina tonight at Hampton Elementary. If you're not doing anything, come down and watch that. It starts at 4:30, having a JV game and then a varsity game. Got to go last Saturday and watch our girls' middle school program and our boys over Happy Valley. They had a jamboree, and both teams looked extremely good. The future's bright. Girls team's probably got 3 girls that are over 6 foot. Boys team's Valley, and Coach Smith's son, Jackson Smith, has qualified for the state cross country meet, and he'll be headed off there next week to Hendersonville down there for the state cross country championship, and I want to wish him well. Cross country is a little different with single A and double A. I was listening to Sports Talk Radio the other morning, but that actually goes up to like 1,200 kids is the knockoff point to go to 3 and 4A. So it's little schools like us. Even Happy Valley with the co-op, it's competing against some really big schools in that district with the way that falls out.
What's really cool about Jackson's?
A lot, but it's just nice to have that as well going on. Sounds good. We can't wait. Be a good Friday night, hopefully.
Yeah.
Good luck to you all too. Hope Elizabethton gets the W, and we want to see that home playoff for both of us to see how much noise we can make down the road.
Amen. White hat, black cowboy hat, or a tan hat? What do you think? Which one would you like?
Probably a black hat.
Like black hat? There you go. I understand. I get it.
Yes, sir.
Robbie Fritz with Hampton Sports. Appreciate him stopping by promoting the Bulldogs. I love it. Quick break. We'll be right back. He's here. He's ready. We'll get him in. Our buddy Ivan Sanders joins us next after this from Food City on the Tom Taylor Sports.
We're all picky about our produce. And whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue, and that is always the buzz, and if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Welcome to the Tom Miller Sports. He's here, folks. We just call him Tex now. Tex Sanders in the house. I like that hat, man. He looks good on you.
Yeah, man, I've always wanted to be a cowboy.
Well,
if I didn't live in Elizabeth, I'd like to live in Wyoming out there somewhere. You know what I'm saying, brother?
I got you. He even talks like a cowboy now. That's good. I like it. It does look good on you.
Thanks,
So, do you have a cowboy hat per se?
I do not. I may have to invest in one.
Yeah. How much is that right there? I might get that for
Let's
you.
see here.
How much is a bite on that right
Oh,
there?
I don't know.
Mm.
It scares me, Tom. It don't have a price on it.
That means it's free. So,
Free hats.
Tex Sanders, ladies and gentlemen, in the house. All right, let's talk some high school football. Of course, we just heard from Robbie in Hampton having a great year, and they're hosting South Green tomorrow night. Let's take a look at some games tonight. These are the even regions, and that's not true because it's 1, 3, 5, and 6. Those aren't all evens, so that's not true either. But anyway, here's who's playing tonight. TSSAA split them up. So, and I think what Doug said, Doug Fritz suggested in large part because we're got a shortage of referees. So we got to kind of spread them out so they can get all the games covered with enough refs. So you have tonight in 5A football, Westridge against Morristown East. What do you think about that game?
I think Westridge is they're filling the playoffs, and I think it's going to be key for them tonight to go out and make that statement early and get ahead and win that football game so they can find themselves in the playoffs. I believe they.
That's what I'm looking at.
Win.
Yep.
To get into the playoffs. So I'll look for the Wolves to take care of business tonight over there against the Morristown East team that's
Score winless.
winless. Yeah.
So Westridge wins, they're in, basically, and so they play tonight in Bluntville. In 5A football, you've got Tennessee High and Daniel Boone. So the region is set. Sevier County, Morristown West, Tennessee High, and Daniel Boone. Those are all in. So tonight you're playing for pride and grade. Tennessee High 2-2, Daniel Boone 2-2. How do you like that one?
I kind of like Tennessee High. I think after that win against Westridge last week, I think that was their first win over them since they became a new school there. I think Tennessee High is going to go in that game, and one of the things I think at Boone, they've had some injuries, I think, at the quarterback position, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's gone. He got hurt, and he's out. Yep.
So I think that's going to be detrimental, a little bit of detrimental to them tonight. So I'm going to take the Vikings on the road to win that one.
Sevier County's 8-1 and 4-0 on top of Region 1 5A. They will take on Crockett tonight in Jonesboro, so that'll be a big game for the Pioneers trying to play a spoiler. They might have a real good year. They're 1-3 and 3-6, trying to knock out the big dog tonight. Can they do it?
I think the Smoky Bears are going to come growling and look to finish out the season strong heading into next week's playoffs. And, of course, I'm sure they'll be hosting the game for sure. But I think the Smoky Bears have just got too much ammunition for the Pioneers.
Other 1A games, or we dropped down other games tonight in 1A, let's say it that way. Unaka at Cloudland, that enough said. Unaka 2-2 and 2-7. Cloudland 4-0 and 5-4. They play that one tonight in Cloudland. Who gets that one?
Well, I'm going to be traveling up to the mountain tonight to cover that one. It's always hard when you got two county schools going against each other to have to pick one or the other. But statistically looking at the overall situation, you have to give Cloudland kind of the upper hand in this one. They're going to be playing at home up on the mountain. I talked to Coach Benfield the other day, and his main concern with Unaka coming in tonight is the passing game. He had a lot of complimentary things to say about Coach Bennett and his program, how he's instituted that passing program up there. So he said they've got to play their best game. That he was really upset after last week's loss on the road at Rutherford in North Carolina. He said that his team should be 8-1 right now. He said they've just given away several ball games just because they just got in certain positions and folded. So Best practice, according to him, they've had was this week. I think that Clallan boys have come ready to play, and Unaiken might have their hands full.
Tomorrow night in 6A, the big rival game, of course, Dobbins Bennett and Science Hill. Johnson City against Kingsport. They'll play this one tomorrow night at J. Fred Johnson in Kingsport. Science Hill 3-1 and 6-3. DB 3-1 and 5-3. Great matchup. They're playing for second place in the conference in the region. Jeff County's going to win it, and so it's a big game. Number 2 stays at home. Number 3 travels. So big ball game tomorrow night. Who wins it?
It is, and you've got a lot of athletes that's going to be out there on that field tomorrow night. Good athletes for both teams. Going to be a barn burner. It's in my heart. I feel like that Science Hill might win by maybe 3 points. I mean, it's going to be very close. It's not going to be a runaway, I don't think, by no means. But I think Science Hill wins on the road at Dobbins Bennett. The Indians will have to really come out and be ready to play tomorrow night.
We are live again, Wiz. We're on the road here again at Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton. Thanks for being with us. And we're talking to Tex Sanders, Ivan Tex Sanders. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. You've got Sullivan East and Northview Academy tomorrow night in 4A. That'll be deciding the 3 and 4 seed in Region 1 4A. You got East on the road or Northview Academy to win at their place?
I think Northview Academy, based on seeing both teams this year against a common opponent in the Cyclones. I know East is Drake Fisher can throw the football all over the field, but I was really impressed with Northwood when we played them. They got a big O-line. They're physical. I think the physicality will win out tomorrow night on the road.
In 2A football, West Green at Happy Valley. The Warriors in the playoffs, which is awesome. They start out very slow. They've had a great finish to the season for Jason Jarrett and the Warriors. So Happy Valley, as we said, will play tomorrow night against West Green. West Green at 1-3 and 3-6. The Warriors at 3-1 and 6-3. They're going to be in the playoffs either as a 2 or 3 seed. Who wins that one tomorrow night on the Warriors Hill?
Senior night on Warrior Hill tomorrow night for the seniors there for Coach Jason Jarrett's squad. Covered them last week down there at North Green. I was very impressed with the Warriors. They have really came together as a unit. They believe, and we've always said that whenever a teenager, if you can get a teenager to believe in something, especially in themselves and their teammates, it's a great situation to have. I think Coach Jarrett and them take care of business tomorrow night on Warrior Hill against West Green. We
are live again. We're here again at Double C Western Supply at Elizabethton. We'll again have Diana back on here in just a little while, talk more about what's going on here. They've done a complete redo of the store. They've expanded the store, as a matter of fact, and so more space. That means more merchandise. You come in and take a look at it and shop. We're here in the tack room, and the cowboy hats, as you see behind us. We've got a big clearance rack right here. Everything on this rack is half off, so when you come in and check it out, got some great deals over there as well. And so that's where we are, broadcasting live. So the obvious game for us here in Betsytown, the Cyclones in Greenville tomorrow night. Everything riding on this one for home field advantage for the playoffs, the regional championship. Both teams undefeated. Everything. The weather's going to be perfect tomorrow night for all the teams. In particular, the game tomorrow night here in Elizabethton. So break it down. What do you think? Who wins that game tomorrow night and why?
I think that with you start out first by looking at the schedule throughout the season, who's played who. I know we've all played the same regional schedule. However, if you've looked at what the Cyclones have done against the larger teams, beat Science Hill, beat Dobbins Bennett, beat Morristown West, I think that Coach Whitten got out of his team what he's wanted to see to this point, and I think that they are ready for Greenville. They've had a week to prepare. The biggest thing is cutting down on mistakes. I think that they need to watch the penalties. They need to watch turnovers. If they can control the penalties and turnovers, I think that Elizabethton is probably – people may think I'm crazy. I think Elizabethton is about a 2-touchdown favorite in that game.
You are interesting what you just came up with, sir. So let's see. Let me give you the verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and here we are. Psalms 147:11 says, the Lord delights in those who fear him, he who put their hope in his unfailing love. The Lord delights in those who fear him and who put their hope in his unfailing love. That's the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and today the verse is Psalms 147:11. Special teams every time, any big game, I don't care what level it is. comes down to a block punt, missed field goal, kickoff return, something. It'll be a back-breaking play on special teams. And I think tomorrow night, I think the two kickers for Greenville, and, of course, Will Bowers for Elizabethton, or Campbell or Dillo, whoever has to go out there and kick, it's probably going to be Will Bowers, a freshman. I think those guys will be a big, big part of this football game tomorrow night.
I think so too. I've been very impressed with Will Bowers, a freshman that's come in this year. Just Mr. Consistent, and to go back and think in that Dobbins Minute game, how he hit those 2 field goals in a pressure-packed environment.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that has proven that the kid he has no nerves whatsoever about him. He's ready to go and kick, and I mean, he doesn't stop on the sidelines, even if he's not kicking the football. That leg is going forward. He's preparing himself in the event that he's called upon, and very impressive. Caleb Campbell, fantastic job that young man's done as well on kickoffs. He can pretty much put in the end zone if he wants to, or he can kick it short, whatever he needs, whatever Coach Whitten calls upon him to do, he can do it, and can come in and kick field goals as well. So those two, having that type of weapon in your back pocket is something that not every coach is blessed to have. You were talking to Robbie Fritz earlier, and we were kind of laughing about last week where they made their kicker had 7 extra points, but he whiffed on a kickoff. And we were kind of laughing about that. But, it was people don't realize in high school how important a kicking game really is. Go back to last year at Anderson County. What if we tried to kick a field goal, last play of the game. I think it's going to be a big part of that game tomorrow night, Tom.
Atmosphere will be electric tomorrow night. Elizabeth and Greenville. We'll go on air the broadcast at 6:55. We'll kick it off at 7:30. And, of course, we'll have the Cyclone four-camera network. We were up there working on that a while ago, but late yesterday afternoon, kind of fine-tuned. Got some new things going to add, some new bells and whistles to the broadcast telecast. So we're looking forward to that tomorrow night. So we can give you an even better product than we've been giving. So looking forward to it tomorrow night. Weather's going to be great. All right, World Series game 1 tomorrow night. Evan Card and the Rangers hosting the Arizona Diamondbacks. How do you see the series?
The hat says it all.
Rangers,
baby.
Rangers, yep.
This is, I will say this about the World Series, Tom. I had gotten to the point where I was tired of seeing the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Braves, and, I'm a Braves fan, but, you get the same matchups over and over, and it kind of, you lose interest. But I am so excited this year that we've got 2 teams that will come in there, and they're going to be playing their hearts and guts out to win that thing. And, of course, with Evan being on Texas this year, it's just made it that much more special for us. I've tried to catch every game that he's played in, and he's just impressed the fire out of me to be a rookie and come up and shows no nerves, laughs, has fun, and that's I think maybe some of that's rubbing off on some of those veterans as well, that some of them are beginning to ease up and have a little bit of fun themselves, and that makes a world of difference.
Absolutely. And they call him the savior, they call him the kid, but he plays and acts well beyond 21 years, I can tell you that. So game 1 tomorrow night, again in Texas. Nathan Evaldi, I'm not sure that they've named the Arizona starter yet. I haven't seen that, but Evaldi's definitely going to start game 1 for the Rangers. It's a format of 2-3-2. First 2 in Texas on Friday and Saturday. Then they do 3 next week, 2-3-2, and the final 2, if need be, back in Texas to wrap it up. So, all right, before I let you go, got a couple of college football games. Georgia, Florida, always the big rivalry game down in Jacksonville. And, then, of course, Tennessee, Kentucky. Who do you think? Does Florida have anything for Georgia? Is this a trap game for the Bulldogs?
It could very well be a trap game for the Bulldogs, Tom. Florida, what better way to get your season really just turn around and win some recruiting battles, really. I mean, if they can catch them in that trap game. And Georgia really – I'm going to upset a lot of Georgia fans. Georgia really hasn't played anybody yet, if that makes sense.
Strength of schedule?
Strength of schedule means a lot. So has the Bulldog quarterback been tested yet? I don't think so. Has their defense been tested yet? I don't think so. Will they be tested Saturday? Absolutely. Because the Gators are coming, and if nothing else, that chomp that the fans do in the stands is enough to just unnerve you. So, I think Florida's going to have something to give. It's going to be an interesting outcome in that ball game. Tennessee, Kentucky. My Vols, people are screaming about Joe Milton and all this, but I haven't been on the sidelines and watching stuff like that. it's not all, Joe Milton throws the ball, the receivers are not catching the football. If we catch football, we're scoring a lot more points than what we have. Is Tennessee in desperate trouble? No, they're not. They've got the talent. They've got the defense. Kentucky's going to find it difficult to get anything going against them defensively. But the offense is really, if they want to make a statement of any type with Georgia toward the end of the season, Tennessee's really got to get that offense figured out and make sure that they're clicking. And I think that Tennessee wins on the road to Kentucky.
Tennessee wins is what he's saying. So there you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy, Ivan Sanders. Appreciate you, sir, coming by, man.
Not a problem.
Look good in the hat, too. Look real good.
Man. Appreciate
Look
it.
real good in the hat. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're going to be joined by Kelly Broussard, the swim coach from Elizabethton, and a lot more sports coming your way. We're going to break down the preview of the World Series. And did you remember watching Charlie's Angels back in the day?
Absolutely.
All right. She's having a birthday today. Some people said, who's Jacqueline Smith? I said, I can't remember her name on the show, but she was one of the Farrah Fawcett, Kate Jackson, and Jacqueline Smith. And then one of them quit, and Cheryl Ladd took her place. But anyway, Jacqueline Smith having a birthday today. She is 77 years old. So there you go.
Teenage boy heaven back in the day. Charlie's Angels.
teenage boy heaven. Hello, Baker. How you doing, late? Teenage boy heaven by watching Charlie's Angels.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good way to move on from this segment. So we'll talk to you next. Probably get you back next week, sir.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Quick break for Poor Trav's Deli, one of our great sponsors here in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live at Double C Western Supply in Elizabeth. Buddy Richard Oakes, the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So Poor Trav's Deli, good time to come in here, 543-6128, and get it to go. Tell us about it.
Yeah, call us up. Let us know what you like, and you won't have to stand in line or nothing like that. It costs about 10-15 minutes ahead, and you walk right in, and we'll say, hey, did you have a call in? And you grab it and go. Take you in and out.
Hot subs, none of the hot subs over $5.15. You couldn't go buy the goodies to put a sandwich together for that kind of money. Then you got the cold subs. You got a 12-inch, a 6-inch, and then the chicken salad. Sell a bunch of chicken salads so you can get the subs hot and get them cold. And, of course, chicken salad, get it right out the door and away you go, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I think cold cut subs are served cold, so you can bump the line that way too.
Yep. 543-6128. Tell me about your salads.
Salad, we take a tray and put a fistful of lettuce in it with some shredded cheese, your choice of ham, turkey, roast beef. We put some tomatoes, spicy onions, croutons, 2 packs of dressing. We have ranch, Thousand Island, honey mustard, and Italian.
5 racks of potato chips here, 10 cooler windows full of all kinds of soft drinks and Pepsi and Coca-Cola products, energy drinks, all you need. All you got to do is call in here. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 9, closed on Sunday. 543-6128. Pickled eggs. You got jalapenos, banana peppers, extra spicy onions. They can load it up with bacon. They can load it up any way you want it. Any of the sandwiches. Extra goodies, folks. Make it go. 543-6128. One of our great sponsors here on the show. We love coming here. Poor Trav's Deli, again, here in Elizabeth, in the 543-6128. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Some new purses, ladies. Here we go. Tell us about them, Diana.
Okay, these are some of the newest ones we've got in. This one, I believe, is a Myra. Yes, it's made by Myra. And most of the ladies are familiar with the Myra bags, I think, now. Very, very nice quality purses for a very affordable price, and that's what we loved about them. These have the cowhide and the tooling, and the price on that is
$52.
what, $52. Mm-hmm. Whereas if we were to get that from like American Darling or another bag company, it'd be well over $100. So we love the price point of these bags. This one is a different brand. Barena is the name of it, but it's actually very similar to the Myra bag. This one, of course, has the horse head and the fringes as mane, and just a lot of fun things going on with this purse. It's got the cowhide. It also has like an Aztec Southwestern feel on the inside with the horse head. So lots of fun things there for that purse. And there again, it's a great price point too. Does it have the
70?
70 versus where it would be over 100 from some of these other makers. So we're excited to offer those bags. This one is also, I believe, yes, a Myra bag. Sometimes it's hard to tell the Myras from the from the Burenas, but this is a Myra as well. It's got the same look as a lot of the other bags. It's actually lighter weight than the full leather because it has the canvas back. So it does have leather, it does have cowhide, but the canvas backing makes it lighter where it's not so heavy for you to carry, and also helps with the pricing. And I think $110 on that.
Yep.
Whereas the American Darling bags are well over $200. So you're getting a little bit of a price break and still getting the look. This one is a Burena bag. There again, the Myras and the Burenas are very similar. It's got the cowhide and then the Aztec print on it, a canvas backing to keep it light. And this one retails, I believe, at $50.
Yep, $50 for this one. The Burena, all right.
And one more. That's the Myra bag, and it also has the cowhide and has some fun prints on it as well, and that one retails at $46.
$46, okay, and there's that. I'm showed on the back.
Yep.
And that's a Burena. All right. These are some of the we got a lot more in than we got to show, right?
Oh my goodness, we've got a whole rack full of them. Actually, 2 racks full. We've got a post that we've got all around on 4 sides, and then we've got a whole long clothing rack that's full of them as well. So lots of bags to choose from, whether it's American Darling, we still have the Cavus, the Myras, this Burena brand, Shiloh is another brand that we carry, Classy Cowgirl. So all kinds of bags to offer and wallets, so lots to choose from.
Hours are open?
Hours we're open are Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday 10 to 4, closed on Sunday and Mondays.
Social media?
You can find us on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. We also have a group page on Facebook.
We're on Railroad Street here in Elizabethton, and the phone number is?
It's 423-297-1551.
One of our great sponsors of the Tom Dillard Sports Show and Cyclone Sports love promoting Double C Western Supply. Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, look who stopped by, the swim coach for the Elizabethton Cyclones, Coach Broussard. How you doing?
Good. How
Good.
are you?
Last time I had you on, you'd gone this summer and whipped everybody in the pool. New Orleans, is that where you went?
It was Sarasota.
Sarasota. I was close, somewhere down in yonder. So went to Sarasota, Florida, and went in there and swam herself and came home a national champion. How many times?
One event.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I got a second, a third, and 2 fourths.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a lot.
National champion, national runner-up, and a couple of 3s and a 4. How about that?
Yeah.
Ain't too shabby.
No.
So don't mess with her. She'll get in the pool and show you how to do it. So that's
I
that's
had
how.
to get in the pool yesterday.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, I'll get in and help.
I love it.
Because I'm with T.A. Duggar now. They started. We had a broken pool here for a while, so our season was kind of messed up there until last week. We finally were able to get in the water last Friday, so we're a little behind where I wanted to be. But I get in and I'll help them. It's usually a breaststroke because that one's kind of requires a little bit more coordination. So I had a couple of girls and it worked. So hopefully it stuck. But if not, I'll be in there again.
Sure. Show them.
Yeah.
How many coaches get out there and show them how to do it? She does it.
Manhandling them and making them do what I want them to do.
Put them in a headlock. We'll give them a nookie.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Look at this right here. They are selling these folks for the holidays. These are beautiful. They being the swim team. Now, again, this is on her phone. It's not going to do it any justice, but these are live.
Yes.
Describe this, would you please?
They're live 28-inch Fraser fir Christmas wreaths. That it's a woman in Valley Cruces. She makes them. She has a very small crew, a couple other ladies that help her make them. And she runs a tree farm there. So she takes the clippings from the trees that she grows and then makes a little extra money and sells them for her cost to us. So this is our 4th year that we've been selling these. They're beautiful. We have most of our customers each year have been repeat customers, so they wait for us to come around. My swimmers will go around either door to door or phone calls or on Facebook or whatever and remind them that it's Christmas wreath time. So we pre-sell through next Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll collect all of our orders and we pick them up the Thursday before Thanksgiving, so a week before Thanksgiving, and we have them delivered during that week, so everybody gets them just in time for Thanksgiving, and they can have them on their door, hanging on their door for at least through Christmas. But if you keep them spritzed and keep them moist, they'll last. I've had people decorate them for Valentine's Day, and I think I even had a woman one year decorate it for Easter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they'll last.
So this is the way they come right here. Is that right?
Yep, that's the way they come, unadorned.
And then this one here is you
That's just
decorated.
my simple, yeah.
You did that?
I
That's
didn't
awesome.
do a whole lot with it, but
But you did it?
I did it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
How much are they, by the way? What's the price point?
They're $35.
$35 to support the swim team at Elizabethton High School.
Yep. I've gone and compared what you can get for $35. These are by far just so much nicer.
There you go.
So, yeah.
So-
thick and full and beautiful, and they smell wonderful.
So if we don't know a swimmer, is there a place we can go and order it anyway?
You can call or swing by the athletic department at the high school, talk to Forrest Holt or Rachel, and they'll take an order for you. You can go on Facebook and private message me.
There you go.
I hate to give out my personal phone number.
No, we're not gonna do that.
It's always asking for trouble.
No, we're not going to do that.
But yeah, if you find Cyclone Swimming on Facebook or we're on Instagram, you can message us and we'll make sure that we get your information and get you one.
Yep, $35.
Yep.
And they're fresh fur. They were handmade in essence
Yes.
at Valley Cruises across the state line in North Carolina.
Yep.
So she makes takes them the clippings from the Christmas tree farm is what
Yeah.
you said. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's here, folks. We're not ready for Christmas. Now we're selling Christmas wreaths. So we're 59 days out. We might as well just, we just might just concede it, wave the white flag, say, okay, it's time to start talking Christmas because it is.
Yeah.
We're not even to Halloween yet. Well, I know, but I've seen stuff Christmas out in the stores in June this year, so it's time. So these wreaths are good. So the money raised goes to do what?
Straight to the swim team, anything that we need. We're working on a timing system now. That's the last big thing that we wanted to have done. We just got our bleachers in. They look really good. I was worried at first that there wouldn't be enough deck space, but they're perfect. We got lockers in the locker rooms now for the swimmers. We also need to get a paint job, but maybe we'll have a painting party with the swim team and get some of that done. So, the timing system. It's about a $20,000 expense. So we've been pushing hard to do that. We had one of our swimmers. She's a senior, Katie Digby. You've had her on the show. She did a open water swim in Watauga to help raise money for that. I think she brought in right around between 6,000 and 7,000. So that
Really?
that was.
She swam Watauga Lake?
Yeah, she and two other swimmers.
I didn't know about that.
They did a 2.5-mile swim in the lake, and we had a couple of the other swimmers with kayaks to help keep them safe. So we've been pushing really hard.
That's really cool. I didn't know about that. That was neat. That was this summer?
That was August 7th, I believe, was the date that we did that. It might have been September 7th.
And raised a lot of money for that, obviously. That's a great thing. So the money goes to help the swim team. Let's talk swimming. Everybody gets officially into the pool on Monday. All the winter sports, wrestling, swimming, basketball, guys and girls, I think that's all the winter sports. So they're all officially starting practice coming up on Monday, which will be the 30th. And so let's talk about the swim team. Tell us about it. Who you counting on this year?
Well, we've got most of our returning juniors from last year are now seniors, so we've got most of them coming back. There's a few that decided they needed to, get jobs and work.
Sure.
So it's always sad to not have them come back, but we got most of them back. So we got 9 seniors this year. So senior night's going to be a rough one, but we have about equal number eighth graders coming up next year. So I'm not too worried about what's going to happen next year, but. So we can count on them. They've always been our core spirit makers anyway, really a lot of support and recruiting and just keeping that great team camaraderie and hanging out outside of the pool. And so we'll have a really good year for all of that this year. We have a small junior and a small sophomore class. I think we have about 2 juniors and 3 sophomores, but then we have a pretty big freshman class again. We have 8. So... And then you never know who's going to show up.
Sure.
Just that I'm not expecting. So
Yep.
we have 24 on the roster for both Tia Duggar and EHS this year. So
That's awesome. Yeah. So how do we find out more about you? You do have a Facebook page?
we have Facebook, Cyclone Swimming, Instagram, EHS_Swimming Cyclones. We have, I guess that's about the best ways to contact us. And there's the website, the school website. I usually send the updated information there.
How many did you send to state last year?
We had 5.
5. The year before we had 2, 3, 3, 5, and we're hoping to just keep on going up.
Yes, we are. They actually made the state qualifying times faster this year. The meet started to get too big, so they decided that was the way to get it down to a manageable size. So it'll be a little tougher. Not all of the times got faster, and we have some girls that have specific goals this season to qualify. So fortunately, one in particular, that time didn't change, so she can keep her goal. And we'll be working really hard. Yeah, our meet season is front loaded. We have most of our meets early in November. We have one meet in December and one meet in January. So it's going to be kind of fun as far as they're not going to be fully in shape. They're not going to be able to really display what they're capable of at most of our meets. And then we'll go to regionals in January, and hopefully we'll just shock everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mop them up.
Yeah.
Like a Swiffer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume the two teams, DB and Science Hill, those are kind of the barometers you measure by.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. They're just much bigger schools. They have, a lot of year-round swimmers that swim on their teams. We're working on that. Our Typhoon Swim Club is our feeder program for both programs, EHS and TA Duggar. And we're working on keeping that going year-round and helping that grow. So we've got a lot of little ones. In fact, we have an inter-squad meet tonight. So it's our little Typhoons team, which just the little ones. They're like 8, 7, 10 years old, and our TA Duggar team. So they're just going to have a fun little intro to what a meet is all about, help the parents kind of learn how to be timers and help out volunteer and to kind of get a baseline of where everybody's at tonight. So it's going to be fun. We do our best to try to keep everybody in the water year-round.
Yep. It's the name of the game.
Yep.
Keep them in there and keep them going.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The reads, again, are $35. You can call the athletic office. You can go Cyclone Swim Facebook, order. So Cyclone Swimming or Cyclone Swim?
Cyclone Swimming.
Cyclone Swimming on Facebook. Probably the best way to go is to order these reads. Can you pop it up one more time?
I can.
Yeah, make that happen
Yeah.
real quick because I want to show you. Look here. This is gorgeous.
They really are beautiful.
Yeah, $35 for those. Of course, that one's already decorated. So this is what you're going to get. This is how it's going to come. And you put your touch on it, but there it is. For $35 to help the Cyclone Swim team at Elizabethton High School. And that's open to anybody. It doesn't have to be a Cyclone. If anybody wants a Christmas wreath,
Yep.
you'll sell it to them.
Yes.
So, now
And,
the-
and watch for us in the parking lot the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We'll have signs. I'm going to get swimmers out there with signs and try to sell whatever we don't pre-sell.
there you go.
Yep.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Kelly Broussard, swim coach at Elizabethton High School. Oh, we got a big story developing in Michigan. We'll tell you all about that coming up next. The sign stealing thing. We talked about it yesterday. It's getting bigger, and there's no way, in my opinion, the coaching staff didn't know about this. So they said they didn't, but I don't believe it for a second. Quick break. We'll be right back after this from Phil's Dream Pit. The Dream Packs from Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. One of our great sponsors, the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Really easy way to feed a family or a bunch of people. And we start them off at 4. Dream Pack for 4 runs $32.99, gives you a pound of meat. You can do pulled pork or pulled chicken, either one at that price. 3 sides, it's a pint each, so it's a 4-ounce serving of meat, 4-ounce serving of 3 different sides. Gives you a really good meal that'll fill you up. It's not something that you eat and you're hungry later, an hour later. I'm going to include your buns, your barbecue sauce. Instead of picking up a pizza, come by here, pick up a Dream Pack. Your family will thank you. And if you need it for more people, the breakdown on it's $8.25 a person. 12 people, for instance, is $99. You'll see that advertised now from us in a lot of different places. Feed 12 people for $99. That gives you 2 pounds of meat, 1.5 quarts of each side. Still gives you the bun, still the barbecue sauce. Really, really popular. I had a group at Eastman just order a 16 for Wednesday. So you call us ahead. We can do as many people as you want. We do 100 people, 200 people. We'll put those in pans for you, or as few as 4. So in even numbers, however many you want, $8.25 a person. You can't beat it.
Cannot beat it, folks. Again, here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. The phone number is 349-6437. Hours are open.
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media?
Social media on Facebook. Maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
Got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is.
Gonna talk
That's
some
our buddy Jeff.
Gonna talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's time for another giveaway. Just in time for the holidays. The Tom Taylor Sports Show and the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton giving you the chance to win a $100 gift certificate. That's right, a $100 gift certificate, and it's easy to qualify. All you do to enter is by liking and following both the Tom Taylor Sports Show and the Jewelers Bench Facebook page, and by making a comment on the Facebook post pinned at the top of the Tom Taylor Sports Show page. It's just that easy. Winner announced Wednesday, November the 22nd, just in time for the Black Friday sale. Qualify today. Win a $100 gift certificate just in time for the holidays from the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are live at Double C Western Supply here in Elizabeth. You see behind us the expanded cowboy hats. We got them all the way down the wall. We got the tack right here that you can't see. It's off camera. We got all the saddles here. The clearance racks right here. Everything on here is 50% off. We got everything from shorts, all kinds of summer and winter stuff in here too. They got to move out of here to put in for the new merchandise. So, but out in the main part of the store where we normally were, they have expanded and opened this up too. So it's like an annex, but you just take one step down out of the main store, and here you are into this. So it's really, really neat. They've done a great job, again, doing this in about 2 or 3 weeks, getting it all whipped into shape. You have Wrangler pocketbooks we showed you earlier in the show for $60. Of course, they do have layaway. Cinch vest for guys and Ariat rebar vest and coats for the guys. Those are brand spanking new. We did that earlier in the show in the segment. Hello, Jimmy Stout. How you doing, sir? Rick Ranson. And so got the new tack room, which is where we are. It's expanded. Got more saddles, more bridles, more I don't ride horses, so whatever you put, I guess it's a blank you put under the saddle. Got a whole rack of those over there. And so everything you want for your horse, they've got it in here, of course. And then back behind me, you got blue jeans. And so it's really cool. They've got lots and lots of cool things. All right, coming up on Saturday, the Elizabethton Classic Band Competition. 20 bands going to be here. It's awesome. Let's see. The Class 1 would be, they're all class based on enrollment of the school. The Class 1, Rye Cove, Cloudland, South Green, and North Green. Class 2 participating, Marion, Virginia, West Green, Hampton, and Johnson County. Class 3, Daniel Boone, Mitchell, North Carolina, Happy Valley, and Unicoi County. Class 4, Sullivan East and Cherokee. Class 5 is Morristown West, Volunteer, and Ridgeview. That's the bigger schools. And then the biggest schools, Class 6, will be Greenville and Tennessee High. And then Knox Carsby here, too, is in Class 7. So they're all competing for everything's going on. The gates open at noon. It'll start at 12:30. The National Anthem performed with the T.A. Duggar Junior High Band, which is awesome. Tickets are $10. Exhibition at 8 o'clock on Saturday night with the Betsy Band, the defending Division II state champion. So it's all going to be at Citizens Bank Stadium here in Elizabethton, right up the street where we are. The second annual Elizabethton Classic, and we're excited about doing it. So it's an honor to be asked to do that, and so we want to. We are. Hello, Kerry Taylor. It's my buddy Brandy Tribbett, April Mitchell, Lisa Baker. Ari Candace is excited for tomorrow night. Oh, yeah. We need to pack the bank. Yep, it's an orange out. So, yep. It's going to be wild. Cannot wait. We'll go on air at 6:55 with a 7:30 kickoff tomorrow night. The Cyclones and the Greenville Green Devils for the Region 1 4A championship and the right to have the home field advantage for the playoffs, which start next week, single elimination. All right, some baseball news. Dusty Baker says he's done. He has informed the Astros after 26 seasons he's stepping away. As a manager, wants to stay on as a consultant for some of the teams, but he is definitely going to step away as the manager. They're having a press conference today to say thanks and goodbye to Dusty Baker, the manager of the Houston Astros, retiring. He's 74 years old and wants to spend more time doing whatever. And so Dusty Baker's stepping away from the game. The Yankees have publicly said they want and going after Juan Soto for the San Diego Padres. They want him. They want him bad. Soto, they need some power in the lineup alongside Aaron Judge, and so they also need some left-handed power. Soto would meet both needs and then some. So had 35 home runs this year, and Major League Baseball leading 132 walks. He batted .275, and so they want him, and they want him bad. He's a 3-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger, and he is up for free agency after the 2024 season. But the Yankees said, we want to open up the checkbook and go get him. Juan Soto, in his final year of salary arbitration, is poised for a substantial raise over his $23 million salary from last season, which is just nuts. But, hey, if somebody's dumb enough to pay it, I'd be dumb enough to take it. So there you go. So Soto will get more than that, of course, if he comes to be a New York Yankee. It'll kind of force the issue. Now, back to Michigan University. The investigation into illegal scouting and sign stealing in Michigan began when an outside investigative firm approached the NCAA with files and video from computer drives. Now, it's gotten even bigger now. We told you yesterday had a guy got caught buying tickets at all the games, and the people sitting in the seats at the games with the tickets that he purchased had their cell phone up recording the signs on the sideline of the opposing team when they played Michigan. Well, it's gotten bigger. So now they found files and video from computer drives. The report, which comes from an anonymous source, alleges that multiple Michigan coaches and staff members had access to these files. Now, it could be, of course, somebody just jealous and doesn't like Michigan, somebody, I don't know, pick a school that doesn't like them and wanting to blow the whistle on them and get them in trouble. Could be, but I don't think so on this one. That would be the first thing. When I first came out, I thought, somebody's just trying to smear somebody, in this case Michigan football. I don't think so. I think it's got a little bit bigger than that. That's me sitting in Tennessee, and I don't have all the facts. I'm just reading what have been presented to me. Michigan's planned travel for sign stealing for the rest of the year. The alleged schedule featured a budget. Listen to this now. The alleged schedule featured a budget of around $15,000, with scouts attending more than 40 games played by 10 opponents. Ohio State led the way with as many as 8 trips and more than $3,000 budgeted for travel and tickets. Potential college football opponent Georgia was next with 4 or 5 games scheduled at a total of around $3,000. New evidence of this magnitude alleged by the report would certainly broaden the scope of the NCAA's investigation beyond just the guy, Connor Stallions, who got in trouble and he's been laid off with pay. Could implicate several other members of the Michigan staff. Now, again, I'm sitting here in East Tennessee, and I'm shooting from the hip, but just what little I know, what I'm reading, it would be hard for me to believe they didn't know. The coaching staff didn't know what was going on. The alleged schedule featured a budget. Where'd the money come from? From the athletic department? Okay, you go down and look at his line item, $15,000 for scouting. Okay. Attending more than 40 games played by 10 opponents for Michigan. The most would be obvious to go scout Ohio State, and they did. I mean, it's 8 trips, 8 games from Ohio State, and more than $3,000 budgeted for travel and for tickets. So I think it's got a little bit bigger than finger pointing. So, again, they maintain Jim Harbaugh has denied knowledge of any attempt to steal opponents' signs in football games. Now, remember, he was supposed to, and in fact he did, he set out a 3-game suspension earlier in the season, the first 3 games of the year, because he didn't cooperate with the NCAA on some other things going on in Michigan football. So now, is it somebody just trying to get him and make him look bad? I don't know. I'm sitting here, but all I've got is what this says, and it would appear to me that they knew. Somebody had to know in the athletic department, because now when you have a budget of around $15,000 with scouts attending more than 40 games played by 10 opponents of Michigan, somebody's got to know this, folks. So I have a hard time thinking and believing that it's not known by the coaching staff. But that's what they're saying. They maintain their innocence. We are live here. We're going to take a break and right back. When we do, we're going to be joined with Sean Witten, head football coach at Elizabethton Cyclones. He joins us coming up with a scouting report on the Greenville Green Devils right after this break. From Doug Crossing here in Elizabethton on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays, 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone football. Replacement windows. Tell us about that, sir, would you please?
Well, we live in a community where we've still got a number of homes that have been built quite a few years, some of them going back into the 60s, 70s, and even before, that have a lot of single pane type windows or older wood windows, or even some of the metal windows that Patty's and a lot of places used to sell that were just an aluminum thin type window. And they have got hard to open. They generate a lot of heat loss because they're not that heavily insulated. Sometimes they're in need of major maintenance because they've deteriorated through the time and weather has went on. And with replacement windows, you can pretty much get those in about any size you want. Within every quarter of an inch, you can order them either in width and height. And so you can remove the old windows and put these new windows in without having to do a lot of structural work either outside or inside. And so that's one of the benefits of it. Also, they're very low maintenance. They're vinyl windows, so they're very easy to clean. You have very little maintenance and upkeep to them. And they come with a variety of options that you can get. You can get just regular insulated glass. If you are more energy conscious, you can get a low E glass, and that's especially helpful when you've got windows that are exposed to a lot of the elements, hot sun, stuff of that nature during the summer and the heating months, and argon gas that can also be added to the low E that just sort of adds a benefit to it to cut down on both heat gain and heat loss depending on the time of year that you've got. And you're available with either white or beige color, and you can get grids in between the glass if you like those windows that look like that they're broke up in 6 panes, 8 panes, whatever it may be as far as that goes. You can also get a half screen that will move up and down if you are concerned about raising the bottom window, maybe with a smaller child or something. You can leave the bottom window down, lower the top window, and move the screen up there so you can get airflow during the spring and fall time of the year. And these windows tilt in, so it's easy for the homemaker or whoever is going to be doing some cleaning. You can lower the window, tilt the latches, tilt it in, clean it off on the outside, put it back up. You can do the same thing for the bottom sash. So it makes it easy, especially when you're dealing with second floors and stuff of that nature where they're hard to get to.
All available at Big John's Closeouts. They hammer high prices. How do we find you?
Well, you can come to 238 East Elk Avenue here in Elizabethton, Tennessee. You can give us a call at 423-542-3117. You can find us on Facebook, or you can email us at experts@bigjohnscloseouts.com. Or you can go to our Facebook or website, at bigjohnscloseouts.com. Cabinet questions, cabinets at Big John's Closeouts, or you can reach me personally, Mike at bigjohnscloseouts.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks, of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. They hammer high prices at Big John's Closeouts. Colder weather.
Believe it or not, it's finally time. It seems like summer was here forever, and we're finally getting some cool mornings. I love it.
So what do we do? What do we need to do? How can you help us?
We need to come out and make sure that your heat's ready to go. Check refrigerant levels. Make sure you're not running on auxiliary heat. You don't want that first electric bill to be $500-600. So you need to make sure your heat pump's working the way it should be. And gas furnaces, we need to check gas furnaces. Make sure they're burning correctly, not going to poison you. You don't want to not wake up one morning because your furnace wasn't clean. check your filters, make sure everybody's changes their filters regularly, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you'll do that for us, right? You'll change them out?
We'll change them if you got them.
Doing the maintenance? Yeah.
Yeah, if you got them. Now, we don't carry filters with us, but, you know, if you got them, we'll definitely change it for you. Or if you tell us ahead of time, we'll change it. We just, you know, we don't carry filters for every house, but.
So preventive maintenance is the key to this, right?
Yeah, coming out, we recommend, especially if it's, you know, an older system, checking it out, you know, twice a year, especially gas furnaces. You need to check out the gas heat and your air conditioner, you know, so that's our big emphasis this time of year is checking gas furnaces, making sure they're burning properly and things like that. So
Phone number to call?
926-2665.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook, Advanced Heat Pump, and we've got our website, advancedheatpump.com.
I can give you a recommendation, folks. He fixed mine, he can fix yours. Call this man. Let him help you and his staff. Advanced Heat Pump Systems, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're joined by Will and Diana, and we're here for another segment. We're going to be joined by Sean Whitten coming up in a few minutes talking about the Greenville Green Devils and the big game tomorrow night. Got the scouting report on Greenville through the eyes of the head coach, and so we're ready. How you doing? Good. Show and tell time. Here we go. Let's roll with it. So now, do you want me to record it or you want me to just go? What do you think? All right. Will, you set tight right there, young, and let's hit this button and see how it goes. We're talking to Diane again from Double C Western Supply, one of our great sponsors, and got some show and tell. These are Hey Dudes. Tell us about these.
Yeah, these are a kid's Hey Dude, just a solid black, just one version of many of the ones that we have available in stock. So, yep, so that's a Hey Dude, and we've got those in men's, women's, children's, all of those.
All right.
They range usually around $40 to $60.
$40 to $60. All right.
This is a new arrival for ladies. It may be hard to see in the camera, but the bottom is a rough out leather, kind of like a suede. That is in like a navy blue, super pretty color.
Mm-hmm.
And then the tops are white with the pretty teal and white and pink stitching through it. Leathered sole boot made by Ariat. I have this one. Love it. There's very comfortable boot. I mean, you put it on your foot and it's good and comfortable from the get-go. So it's been a while since I fell in love with any boots from the first wear, and I've got all three colors. I've got three out of four colors of these that we have in stock because I love how they feel. They're very comfortable.
Oh, you got them yourself?
Yes,
Okay.
I have them myself. Yes, we also have them in stores.
All right.
Just a few other items we wanted to show. This is the kids made by Cinch, I believe that's a Cinch. No, it's Hooey, I'm sorry. And we also have the adult version in this one.
Okay.
Same with this. This is another Hooey hoodie, probably for the girls. And this one is super soft, feels like a towel, you know,
It does.
terry cloth. And we have it in women's as well, women's and children. Wanted to show this again. This stuff is selling very fast, so our stock is kind of limited, but we do still have some of the Barbie stuff in stock. And this is the Barbie Wrangler line, and that was for the little girls as well.
Mm-hmm.
Another example, this is a Krill Girl jacket, I think. Let me make sure. I should know this. Yes, Krill Girl is the brand on it, and it's for the little girls. So kind of a westerny look there.
Okay.
This could be girls or boys. We also have that in the men's section, made by Wrangler. It's a flannel jacket with some Sherpa lining inside. It also has the hood on top.
Go. All right. These are all new items here.
It is. We're tangled up here. Another Hooey hoodie. We have that in the men's section as well. That is the children's version.
Okay. At Double C, they've expanded, folks. More space for you to come in and shop.
More space. And then this is the Wrangler. This is an Aztec Sherpa pullover. And Aztec print on that as well, made by Wrangler.
All right.
And this is a lady's jacket. Actually, they consider it a work jacket made by Ariat rebar. So just a kind of a flannel look, but it is lined, quilt lined, and it also has a hood.
There you go.
And something a little different here. We have this in green, like a hunter green, and this would, like a Christmas red. These would be great for Christmas pictures, Christmas parties, anything like that coming up for the ladies as well. So we just pulled a few little items for the ladies and the children just to kind of show the variety of items that we do have. And of course, the cowboy hats are behind us. I didn't pull any of the Huey caps. We've got tons of those we were sorting through as you came in this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of inventory to choose from. Huey is a brand that we carry. Ariat, Wrangler, Cinch, Cruel Girl, and that's just the main ones. We've got very many others there also. So lots to choose from.
You've nearly doubled your size, haven't you?
Well, not hardly doubled, but we've made some more room. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, thankfully we do have some more room. Thankfully we had a little bit of place to expand and get some more room because we needed it. So hopefully in the next couple of days, but hopefully by the first of next week, we'll be a little more organized and a little more set up. Right now we're kind of under construction and things it's a maze in the main area of the store, but hopefully soon we'll have it back in order and clean and ready for you to shop and come look around.
Before I let you go, tell us about the layaway policy and how we can shop and you can ship it anywhere.
Yeah, sure. The layaway, we do a 60-day layaway, 20% down. You can pay on it as you want. As long as you get it out in 60 days, we like to work with you there. And that's all year round. That's not just at Christmas time. I think Walmart maybe just does it at Christmas opportunity to get some things that maybe they couldn't otherwise. And also, let's see, that was the other thing.
On the web,
online, yeah.
You ship it.
DoubleCWestern.com. You can go online. You can order anything, and we'll ship it to anywhere in the U.S. We also do store pickup. So you can go on our website. If you don't want to come in and look around, you can go on our website and you can kind of look and see. Everything that we have in store is also on our website, so it doubles there. But so you can go on there and shop, click it, pay for it, and then it gives you an option to hit in-store pickup. So you're going to save your shipping there. If you're local, you can just swing by and pick it up. We can even bring it out to you if you want to. But that's going to save you anywhere from $8 to $15,
sure,
depending on what you order. So, yep, that's another option how to shop with us.
Phone number is
423-297-1551.
Hours are open.
We're here Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 4.
She mentioned the website, but you're also on social media.
We are. We're on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it, love it. It's the Western Store and a whole lot more. Double C Western Supply, Railroad Street here in Elizabethton, right beside U-Haul. One of our great sponsors of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. It's the Double C First Down. In basketball, the kids call it the Double C 3. And now in baseball, we do the Double C Strikeout. So you're there year-round with us, and we love it.
We love it, too.
Tomorrow night, we're throwing T-shirts up in the stands. Is that right?
We are. Be sure to try to get you one.
Yep, the Double C Western Supply T-shirts.
I know we've got a couple dozen, if not more, that we'll be handing out. So. Well, you're on TV.
Well, what's wrong, buddy?
I see you crying on TV.
Well.
He wants his videos, and they're not working in our new area.
Well, we're about to let him go where he can watch it, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back from the Jeweler's Bench.
Here, Tom.
Oh, absolutely. Love coming here. We'll see you next month.
Sounds good.
All right. Black Friday next month, folks. Some big sales coming up the week of Thanksgiving. We'll tell you all about that a little closer. Up next, Sean Whitten joins as head football coach of the Cyclones, talking about a scouting report on the Greenville Green Devils, the game of the year. Tomorrow night, he joins us next on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Of the Jeweler's Bench, the only full-time, full-service jewelry store in Elizabethton and Carter County, serving all across the Tri-Cities and all across the country, quite frankly, because she can ship things to you. And so here we go. Tell me about this one, would you please?
So this is a new item. It's a 10-carat men's ring with black onyx, and it's $839.
Okay, there's that one. All right.
And then here we have another new item we just got in. It is 14-carat yellow gold Or maybe that's 10 karat yellow gold. Yeah, sorry, 10 karat yellow gold with a carat worth of diamonds for $2,300.
Please don't let this camera be your decisive decision on this. Come in here and see it for yourself. It's always prettier in person.
And here's a wedding set. December's always a good time to get engaged too. This is a white gold wedding set with band.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a 1/4 carat of diamonds, and it's $989.
Awesome. Okay.
And then we have a 10 karat yellow gold opal and diamond ring.
Okay, there's that one. Oh,
And
that is pretty.
Yeah.
It is really pretty.
It's also a new item for $589.
Wow. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ladies will love that. Love that. Can't go wrong with that, guys. And
then we'll do those again.
There's the diamond studs one more time. They start at the top at what size?
Those go from a 1/4 carat to 1.67 carat. So, and the price on those range anywhere from $399 to $4,500.
There you go. So what you need is right here. Whatever price it is, it can go either way. So tell us about the layaway policy.
So layaway, as long as you're making payments, we'll give you as long as you need, as long as you're paying that monthly payment.
Okay. Hours are open.
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
And on social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And geographically, you have folks coming in from everywhere, right?
We do.
Yeah, all over the place. So
we do.
Not just the Tri-Cities. No. We have them across the state. We tell the story all the time about a couple came up here from Knoxville, get their wedding bands and their engagement rings, and passed, I don't know how many stores you passed between Knoxville and Elizabeth and to get here, but they did, and that happens all the time, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Right now I'm working with a gentleman from Ohio, and he had got his ring here and was very happy, and I'm working on his anniversary present right now.
There you go. So the website, by the way, too, they can go shop there, too. The website is?
JewelersBench10.com.
There you go. The Jewelers Bench in Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Win Huddle, we want to create a positive atmosphere where all athletes can further develop their skills, whether it's strength training, speed training, football skills. We train all athletes of all different kinds from ages 5 through college athletes. We actually trained our first athlete for the NFL Combine, Cameron Coleman, this past year. We got basketball athletes, soccer athletes, baseball athletes. So just contact us and we'll try to get your athlete to a higher level.
Social media, how do we find you?
Yeah, it's Witten Huddle on Facebook, social media. It's WITTENHUDDLE.
What about a phone number?
Yeah, 423-707-5419. Just contact me and we'll set up a private session. And then after those private sessions, you continue private session or you can join the group sessions.
Well, we're great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Coach Ryan Witten at Witten Huddle.
Hard as a program. They got strong, proud tradition. I think what happens when you get to this game is there's a lot of good players on both teams, a lot of good players, and so a lot of the schemes are similar, a lot of the players are similar, and the coaching styles are very similar. I mean, blue collar, tough, physical, discipline. Teams aren't going to beat themselves. Teams are going to kind of break your wheel, and so that's what makes a classic Greenville-Lisbon type football game, and the fact that we're in the same region, it's made it kind of really special. But they're big, they're strong. What they do is what they do. They line up and play football. They're going to play a 4-quarter game. It's a willpower of 48 minutes, and see if you can hang on. And so they're going to. Offense is led by Quillen. Last week against Northview had 33 carries, and they do a lot of similar things. They'll put him at Wildcat down in the red zone, short yardage. Cannon's their quarterback. They try to throw it average about 10 or 12 attempts a game. Last week versus Northview threw it 14. So, they want to ground and pound and try to, use the clock and get that ball. Quillen's obviously he's a tough player. Reminds me a lot of Corey Russell. That we had. He's 5'9", short, good pad leverage, falls forward to get 5 yards, and He does a really good job there. Also with Greenville, they're just really disciplined. They're really good on defense. They're led by Dickerson, number 4, the inside linebacker, who's caused a lot of headache problems for us the last couple of years. But they're really strong, really stout. They play about the same 20 guys on offense, defense, and special teams. And they got a good group of senior class that's kind of really played together a lot of football games since they were sophomores. So, what you see is what you're going to get. There's nothing tricky about it. They're going to come right at you. So it's a exciting football game, obviously, and it's very tough because both teams have really good players.
And there you go. The head man of the Elizabethton Cyclones will be with you tomorrow night, 6:55 airtime, 7:30 kickoff from Citizens Bank Stadium, the 80th meeting between the two. And the Cyclones lead the series 43-35-1. They won 5 out of the last 7. Means nothing, of course. It all sounds good the day before. When you get down to it, it's game time tomorrow night. Who makes the least mistakes? And I still say, of course, there's always going to be one in the trenches. That's kind of a given in football. Which line dominates the other team's line, be it offense, defense, offense. And then, it's going to be decided in the trenches. It always is. And then, as I've said all along, special teams. How it's going to happen with who's going to make a mistake or not make a mistake, get a kickoff return, punt return, something, block field goal, something. So we'll see. Tomorrow night, 6:55 airtime, 7:30 kickoff from the Citizens Bank Stadium complex. It's an orange eye for the Cyclone fans. It'll be a electric atmosphere tomorrow night for the Region 1 4A Championship. Container Man, our buddy George, watching the show. Oh, I love it. You call, we haul. It's real simple. If you got brush or wood, construction, debris, trash, tires, whatever, cleaning out a building, cleaning out an apartment, cleaning out whatever you're cleaning out, we drop, you load, we haul away. It's real simple. ContainerManTN.com. The phone number is 431-9267. 431-9267. We drop, you load, and we haul away. You can't beat it. I mean, it's locally owned and operated with George and the folks. They go all over the Tri-Cities. ContainerManTN.com. The phone number again is 431-9267. 431-9267. He's had containers and has containers and has had them. Johnson City, Jonesboro, Kingsport, Gate City, Irwin, Bristol, all over the place. Mountain City, Butler, Roan Mountain here in Elizabethton. He's been doing it for 2 years. And so you call, we haul. I love that. 431-9267 is the number to call for Container Man. All right, our title sponsor, Ford of Elizabethton. They've got, I went and checked the inventory, brand new right now on the lot. He's jumped out there, and they've really beefed up the inventory. As we speak, they have 16 2023 Ford 150s to look at. Yeah, Ford Bronco Sports got 8 of those right now. He has 5, let's see. He's got 3 Ford Escapes, 3 Ford Explorers. He's got, 4. Yep, 4 Bronco Sports. Yep, he has a couple of Escapes. He's got a Ford Explorer. He's got one of those he's got left. The rest of them he's moved out. Ford Maverick, a Ford Expedition. He's got a Ford F-150 with all the bells and whistles. And he's got the base Ford F-150s. He's got a 2023 Ford Expedition. Got one of those on the lot right now. And he got a Ford Edge and a Ford Escapes. He's got about 16 Ford F-150s to choose from right now, or did as of yesterday. Ford Bronco Sports, they got them loaded up, ready to go. Ford of Elizabethton. Of course, you know where they are, right there as you come into Elizabethton. Again, one of our great sponsors, in fact, the title sponsor of the show, Ford of Elizabethton. Appreciate those folks, those guys very, very much being with us. And again, they've got a lot of brand new product, if you will, on the lot at Ford of Elizabethton, our title sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Quick break. It's a big night in Tennessee football, high school wise. We'll tell you about that next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show's rundown for you who's playing where tonight in high school football. In 6A, East Ridge hosting Morristown East. West Ridge hosting Morristown East. In 5A football tonight, Tennessee High will be at Daniel Boone. Crockett hosting Sevier County. Morristown West home to Cobb County. In 3A football tonight, Unicoi County plays at Johnson County at 7:30. Gatlinburg Pittman at Chucky Doak. And you have Claiborne at Pigeon Forge on this Thursday night. In single A football, Unaka tonight plays at Cloudland, North Green at Cosby, and Jellicoe in Hancock County. Everybody else plays tomorrow night. And we'll have that for you tomorrow, let you know how they went tonight. And the big games tomorrow night, of course, none bigger than the one we've got, in our humble opinion. Other teams would argue that point, of course, because their games are big, and we certainly understand that. But for right here where we are, it is, as Barney told Andy, it's big, 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 and it is tomorrow night, the Cyclones and the Greenville Green Devils. This Friday night, oh, it's a big deal. It's the game of the year. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. It's for the right to be at home during the playoffs. It's the undefeated Elizabethton Cyclones and the undefeated Greenville Green Devils. This is Tom Taylor inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and yours truly on audio and video on the Cyclone Network, coming up this Friday night. Airtime 6:55, kickoff 7:30. You'll have the best seat in the house on the Cyclone Network. Join us Friday night at 6:55. It's the game of the year. It's for the regional championship. Yes, it is a big deal. Go Cyclones. And back on the show, big thank you to our guest today. Again, we were joined by Ivan Sanders talking high school football. Robbie Fritz specifically talking Hampton football and Hampton sports. And, of course, we had Sean Whitten on. And we had the obvious, Diana Hilton, the owner here at Double C, where they've expanded. They are bigger and better and got more inventory than they've ever had because they got more room to do it. So always appreciate them. And as she said, tomorrow night they're throwing out T-shirts at the ball game. The Double C Western Supply Tom Taylor Sports T-shirts for the fans in the stands. And maybe you'll get yourself a free. They cost $12. You may get a free shirt if you catch one tomorrow night and they shoot one up in the stands. I'm not sure how they're doing it. Maybe the cheerleaders, I'm not sure how they're going to throw them or get rid of them, but they are. They're going to throw them up in the stands tomorrow night at the ball game. So, hey, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Back with you tomorrow. We'll be live at Food City, right down the road, Food City Elizabethton on a Food City Friday. So we always, as we said, wrap up our show with the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man home and across today. It's Psalms 147:11 says, "The Lord delights in those who fear him, who put their hope in his unfailing love." So there you go. Good way to end it. Back with you tomorrow from Food City here in Elizabeth, and wrapping up show number 1954. Tomorrow, obviously, 1955, we'll be at Food City with a brand new set of guests. Food City here in Elizabeth, and again, coming up tomorrow. Until then, for Diane and all the folks right here at Double C Western Supply, this is Tom Taylor saying, as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 1955 at Double C Western Supply on Railroad Street here in Elizabethton. It's a Western store, a cowboy store, and a whole lot more here at Double C Western Supply. Have a great Thursday. See you back here tomorrow, as we said, at Food City